Lior Samfiru is an employment lawyer who has already been contacted by former Future Shop employees to review severance packages. Lior, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, what are you telling some of these employees who have contacted you?
Well, they're obviously very concerned. They found out today that they lost their jobs. It was a big shock. They were called into a standard meeting that having every quarter, only to find out that that's it. Stores are closing and they've lost their jobs. And they've all been provided, the ones that are going to lose their jobs, with severance offers. And as you can expect, they had a lot of questions. They were very confused as to what this means, if their severance offers are appropriate, should they accept it, should they not. And, really what I do most of my professional time, what I did in these cases, is I've helped them review and assess those offers so they can know if what they've been provided meets their legal entitlements. And unfortunately, what I can say is that I did find that a lot of these offers caused me a great concern in that they did not correspond with these individuals' legal entitlements, and for the most part, they were in fact quite deficient.
Is there an industry standard for what a severance should be, or a labor standard?
Well, the law assesses entitlements, severance entitlements, by looking at a number of factors. The main factors are the person's age, length of employment, and the type of job that they have. So that the longer you work, the older you are, and the more senior a position you have, the greater the amount of severance owed to you. So every situation is different because no two cases are going to be alike. Mm-hmm. But if we take that formula and we apply it to each individual case, we should be able to come up with a proper assessment of what that person would be owed. And in applying that to these individuals, at least the ones that I've spoken to, and I don't pretend to have spoken to everyone, mm-hmm. but the ones that I've spoken to, the analysis came up with a certain number which was significantly greater than what these people actually did receive, to the tune of actually, the amount received was about half, maybe even less than what these people were actually owed.
What kind of recourse could they have? I mean, we're talking about 1,500 Canadian workers. If they're not happy with what's on the table, what can they do?
Well, the normal course, the first step would be to negotiate proper severance, and in most cases that's sufficient. So that's done usually with some legal help, and we negotiate proper severance by way of back and forth discussions. In the event that that does not lead to a resolution, in the sense that Future Shop refuses to alter its position, they have then the recourse of commencing claims for wrongful dismissal. And it's only wrongful dismissal in the sense that they've been let go without proper compensation, without proper severance. So that's something that may have to happen. My hope, though, is that we can resolve this with negotiation, and that life is not going to be made more difficult for these people that are already in a fairly tough situation.
Employment lawyer Lior Samfiru, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure.